Hey, this is Esther with Neshama Soul Therapy. Thank you for watching this video. Wanted to talk to you today a little bit about trauma and how it relates to relationships, especially if it's sexual trauma. Oftentimes, people use sex as a coping mechanism to avoid getting hurt, and it almost becomes a situation where you start to dissociate. One of my clients today and I kind of discussed on what it would be like to mindfully date for him, and a lot of the questions and blocks that were addressed was looking at the behavior surrounding impulsivity and dating. It's so easy on these dating applications to swipe just on a picture and go left or right, but what's happening is that sexuality is becoming just a coping mechanism for something even deeper. And sex can be a drug and an addiction, just like food is an addiction if it's not done for healthy reasons to enjoy and to be part of being healthy as a human. But also, when we look at relationships and how sexual addiction can really be a coping mechanism because people are looking for that dopamine hit to release endorphins, right? And so some of the times when we're dealing with trauma, and especially if it's repressed or trauma that has been very complex, one of my clients actually talked about the issues he had growing up with abandonment, growing up with not being respected or liked or appreciated by his mother, not getting that nurturing reaction from her as a child, being dismissed with his feelings, is that oftentimes he will attract relationships with women that will do the same thing to him regarding his feelings because the trauma was so comfortable. And sometimes dating for healthy reasons, for mindful reasons, it involves effort and the energy of being mindful in everything that you do, from what you look for in a person, whether it's in their profile or where you find yourself attracting partners, going to a church function, a synagogue function, a mosque function where there will be people that is from your religious background or people that want the same things that you want, whether you're volunteering somewhere and like-minded people are there or you're out doing your favorite curriculum activity. The point of this podcast today really is to think about how you practice mindfulness in relationships when you have sexual trauma or trauma that involves relationships with others. And when you're dating, how to look for these behaviors that you are unconsciously exhibiting that are preventing you from moving forward in life in a healthy, successful manner. I understand that sometimes people, when they look at sex, it's very rewarding and fulfilling, but sometimes sex can be an addiction. You want to fill a void that otherwise in a healthy relationship could involve having difficult conversations, understanding each other's viewpoints, having empathy for your partner and for yourself. And when we date with purpose, we're creating a foundation from the beginning. But when we're just impulsively sexually filling a void, we don't want to get hurt. It's a coping mechanism. Your heart is closed and you have walls that that person has to overcome. And sometimes we date people that feel safe to us for the express need for a sexual purpose or a temporary fix because we don't want to be alone. Being alone is too difficult because we have to deal with ourselves and our nuances, and taking the time to date for the right reasons is scary. And it's scary because you have to let your guard down. You have to hear no many, many, many times. And I feel like it doesn't matter if you're a woman or you're a man, if you have experienced trauma, before you can go into a relationship, you have to question, what are your motives? How are you going to do it for healthy reasons? Are you able to put yourself through therapy and process and heal and then move on where you're dating for the right reasons? My client today was using relationships that were with women that would present the same characteristics that he experienced with his mother because it felt safe. Now, impulsivity or delayed gratification. And sometimes when we're adulting, and adulting is very hard, don't get me wrong, it takes people a while. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s, to get it right, to understand that behaviors can affect dynamics with people and relationships with themselves and family members. And to understand that when you are dating for the right reasons, it should be to be mindful of what you're looking to find in a person, not just physically the external characteristics, but also emotional characteristics. Does that person have empathy? Are they mature? Can they meet you at a level where they're able to receive information, process it, and have those healthy conversations? What is it that you're looking for in regards to a person sexually, in regards to a person mentally, in regards to a person's life goals and expectations? Are you homebodies? Do you love traveling? Are you fitness junkies? What are these important goals that you're not seeing because you're rushing too quickly into something where it oftentimes has no delay of gratification? It's impulsive because you want that quick fix. So, my question to you is, how do you mindfully date with a purpose? How do you mindfully move forward in your life where you are creating healthy behaviors and patterns and mental awareness to work through difficult situations, difficult conversations, difficult feelings and emotions? How are you processing? If you want more, or you want to reach out and you want to talk further, Neshama Soul Therapy, reach me. My information is in this video. Let's have an honest conversation. Let's discuss the difficult things and process and heal so that when you move forward in your next relationship or in the way you treat your partner, it's done from a place of love and intention versus impulsivity, self gratification, and filling a void. This is Esther with Neshama Soul Therapy. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and it's nice to have a few minutes to just share some feedback that I had from a client today. And I hope to continue doing that with you guys and give you those little tidbits here and there that I'm seeing and hearing with clients that could help you kind of look at the way you're dating and start making those healthy, mindful behavioral changes. All the best. Bye.